All right, so here we go with a great breakdown in the key of D called Soppin the Gravy. All right, so here we go with Soppin the Gravy. This is a great contest-style fiddle tune in the key of D. It's also played outside the contest circuit, but the version that I play is definitely aimed towards a contest version. The tune itself, there are different formats. I look at this as really just an A, B, B tune with many variations on the A part. And I played 3 variations and then went into the B part and then came back with an additional variation before I repeated the head of the tune, the top of the tune. That's just the way I have played it traditionally. You may hear other people have different formats on this. So really it's up to you how you would like to put these parts together. The good news is the end turnaround for pretty much all the parts is kind of the same. You have a traditional Texas style turnaround that I'm going to show you. So you really, when you learn a new variation, you really only have to learn half of the full section of 16 bars because those ending bars will repeat each time. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started with this in the key of D. Hopefully you're familiar with the D scale. Okay, there's a couple of pickup notes. There's an open A and a D note on your A string. That leads us into the first beat of the first measure. That downbeat is going to be an F sharp first finger on your E, and you're going to slide it down and back up. So the F sharp is for beats 1 and 3 in that first measure. Okay, you're going up and catching a B, a 4th finger on your E string in between the F sharps. And you're starting to see some slurring. So I'm slurring when I'm sliding, and I'm also doing a 3-note slur after that. Okay, that's a very Texas-style 3-note slur approach to this, and you'll see that show up many times here. Continuing on from there, from that open A, that's actually an 8th note. I left off on it, but it's an 8th note, and we continue that run down. Just down the D scale to a D note on your open D string. Okay, there's your first phrase. Now we're going to do an arpeggio over D to get back up to that F sharp. Okay, 2 on your D string and 3rd finger D note on your A string. So. Okay, now we have kind of the answer to that first phrase. All right, so let's take a look at Soppin the Gravy. This is the advanced lesson. There's a lot that you can do with this. I'll show you most of everything that I was playing in the performance video that you saw. I will also show you the additional variation where it goes up into 3rd position. Some double stops, a lot of triplets. So here we go. Let's take a look at this. I'll play through the first part and then give you some ideas. Okay, so first off, let's slide that first finger up. Okay, so sliding from a an F natural to an F sharp. So we slide there, down and back up. When you get back up to it, don't go directly to the F sharp. Hit the F natural and slide up to it first. Okay, here's your first set of double stops. I'm barring my first finger. You don't really have to bar it across the D and the G, but if you play the first finger on the D string and let your open A ring, you get one double stop. And then if you put your third finger over and keep your first where it's at, you have another double stop. Okay? Okay?